You can't be a model. Girls like you should stay behind the curtain. That's what they told me, again and again. But deep inside, I carried a fire, a dream that refused to die. Hi, I'm Veera. I come from a small Indian village where skin color decides your worth. I have a dusky complexion, and because of that, I faced rejection, judgment, and silence. But this is not a sad story. This is the story of how I turned those voices of doubt into the sound of applause. As a child, I often heard people say, "Veera is nice, but who dark?" Relatives would compare me to fair-skinned girls and whisper behind my back. I used to look into the mirror and wonder, what is wrong with me? I didn't choose my skin color. But somehow, the world made me feel like I was less because of it. Even in school, I faced teasing. Boys would laugh, and girls would avoid sitting with me. I didn't have many friends. But I had one thing: my books. I loved studying. Every chapter I read made me feel powerful. I told myself, if I can't be loved for how I look, maybe I'll be respected for what I know. I studied hard and got good marks. My dream was to go to the city and make something of myself. My father was a farmer, and money was tight, but he believed in me. With his support, I moved to Delhi for college. The city was exciting but harsh. Here too, people looked at my skin first, then at my heart. I noticed how light-skinned girls got attention and praise. I often felt invisible. But I didn't come this far to feel small again. One day, our college was hosting a fashion show. I had never walked a ramp before, but something inside me said, "Try." I filled out the form. When I walked into the audition, the judges looked at me from head to toe and said, "You are confident, but modeling is not for you." That hurt. But it didn't break me. I went home, cried a little, and then stood in front of the mirror. "You are beautiful," I said to myself. That night, I searched online for stories of dark-skinned models. I found their names, photos, interviews. I realized I was not alone. There were women who had walked the same path, and won. I started practicing. I watched videos, learned how to pose, how to walk, how to speak. I joined a local modeling class and worked part-time to pay the fees. I didn't give up, even when people laughed, even when I was rejected again and again. Then one day, something changed. A fashion brand was looking for fresh faces with unique beauty. I sent my photos, not expecting much. A week later, I got a call. They wanted to meet me. I went with hope and honesty. And they chose me. My first photo shoot was like a dream. The camera didn't care about my skin color. It only captured my confidence. When my photos were published, people started talking. I received messages from girls who said, "You gave me hope." Brands started noticing me. Fashion magazines wrote about my journey. I became a model, but more than that, I became a role model. Today, I walk ramps, shoot for big brands, and travel the world. But what means the most to me is when a young girl with dusky skin says, "Because of you, I believe in myself." To anyone who feels they are not enough, please remember, you are not less because of your skin. You are not wrong for being different. You are just right, just the way you are. The world will try to put you in a box, break it. The world will try to paint you in their colors. Refuse to blend in. The world will tell you, no, say, yes, to yourself. Be your own masterpiece. Because real beauty is not about fairness or features. It's about fearlessness. This is not just my story. It's the story of everyone who dared to rise above judgment and redefine beauty.